Everyone and welcome back to my channel. You are watching Dr. Surbhisani Dental Series and Medical Videos channel and myself Dr. Surbhisani, the host and the co-founder of this channel. Today in this video I am going to talk about the most requested video that is from your side, and that too again in a very simpler manner. That is related to the new rules that come in the MCC counselling, or we can say in the All India Quota counselling of NEET MDS 2023 counselling. So basically, if we see the counselling pattern, the new pattern, there are 4 rounds now in All India Quota counselling. One is round 1, round 2, round 3 and round 4. The biggest change that come this year in the All India Quota counselling is you can register in any of the round, whether round 1, round 2, round 3 or round 4. You can register in any round of the counselling. Earlier, there used to be only 3 rounds of the counselling, round 1, round 2 and mop-up round. The remaining candidates of the mop-up round come under the stray vacancy round, that is the 4th round. But now from this year, in 2023, in case of NEET MDS counselling or the NEET PG counselling, the criteria is changed, and the criteria is you can register in all the 4 rounds of counselling, that too of All India Quota counselling. That is round 1, round 2, round 3 and round 4. Moreover, you need to watch this video till the end, because we are going to talk about certain topics like how to do the upgradation of the seats, is the how many times you can upgrade your seat, right? Third, if you don't want to accept the seat, then what will be the penalty? Fourth question which we are going to talk about in this video is how to do the balance between the All India Quota counselling and the state counselling, that too in case of the NEET MDS 2023 counselling or the NEET PG 2023 counselling. See, the counselling process is same for both the NEET MDS counselling as well as the NEET PG counselling. So this video is important for both the category people. If you are a NEET PG aspirant 2023, then also this video is helpful for you. And if you are a NEET MDS aspirant 2023, then also this video is helpful for you. So at least you can take a pen and paper, or at least you can watch this video till the end with full concentration. And if you still have any query after that, either you can drop me the mail which is shown on your screen, or you can follow me on my Instagram ID which is shown on your screen. There you can join the WhatsApp group also of NEET MDS 2023 counselling. For that, you can drop the message, ask for the link, register yourself and get it joined in just 5 minutes. The call facility is also available now. You can directly book a call and talk to me, clear all your queries. A lot of students have done that before, like in just 2 days after the voucher has released, and you can see their review also. Now back to the topic, let's see the second change which is there in the MCC counselling, or we can say in the All India Quota counselling. The second change is earlier the 3rd round of counselling of All India Quota counselling known as the mop-up round. But now it is known as the 3rd round of All India Quota counselling or the MCC counselling. Like simple, name is changed. Followed by the third thing which you are asking from me, like it is mandatory to join the All India Quota counselling. No, it is not mandatory that you should participate in All India Quota counselling. It depends upon you, your rank, your desire to get a branch, which branch you want and in which college. So definitely it is not mandatory for sure. MCC counselling is mandatory for those people who have a very good rank, who expected to have a government seat definitely, and who are applying for the 50% All India Quota seats, followed by the AFMC seats, followed by the applying for the deemed colleges and the universities. Then you can apply in the All India Quota counselling for sure. Now you need to understand that what is seat upgradation in this All India Quota counselling. See, upgradation simply means that you want something better before you have that. Like whatever you have with you, you want to upgrade it. So similar case takes place in case of All India quota counseling. Like earlier, whatever seat you have allotted or you have with you, you have that seat, and along with that you are applying for the upgradation to get a better seat by holding one seat and upgrading your seat to get a better seat as compared to that one, that previous one. So that is known as the seat upgradation. Earlier there is only one step of seat upgradation is there, that is from round 1 seat. As a candidate, you register yourself in round 1 of counseling, you got some seat, you are not satisfied with that, definitely you go for the upgradation, and then you can do the again second time choice filling in round 2 of counseling. So there is only one step of seat upgradation available. But from this year, that means 2023, you have a 2 steps of upgradation of seat. How? Let's understand this. Suppose I am the candidate who registered in round 1 of counseling. Then I got some seat. I am not satisfied with that seat. I want to upgrade it. So definitely at the admission process, I went to the college and I said I want the willingness to upgrade my seat. Right? Then definitely for the upgradation, I participate in the second round of counseling. As I have registered earlier in the round 1 of counseling, I can do only the choice filling in second round of counseling for the second time. No need to register or submit any kind of the money, no required. Right? Now I have 2 possibilities. Either my seat get upgraded, so I will take that seat, and if my seat is not upgraded, right, in the second round of counseling, right, then I'll go in the third round of counseling, and still in third round of counseling my seat is not upgraded, then the retained round 1 seat is the final seat. That is for sure. Right? So now the concept comes that what are the round 3 rules which are very, very important. First, definitely if you got some new registration in round 3 of All India quota counseling, there is the fresh allotment to your seat in round 3 of counseling, right? So if you join that seat, well and good, and if you leave that new fresh registered seat by the fresh candidate in round 3 of counseling, definitely there is the penalty. That is the exit with the security forfeited. Right? That means security go no gaya. Right? Followed by that, now the second criteria is, if I am not happy with my second round of the seat which is allotted to me, and I want to upgrade it for the second time, so this is known as the second, that means 2 steps of upgradation of seat which is present in All India quota counseling. If I go through the process of upgradation from round 2 of counseling to round 3 of counseling, and my seat is got upgraded, then it is very required that I take that seat for sure. And if my seat is not upgraded, then the remaining seat is the final seat and we have to take the admission in that. And if I leave that seat as such, then like I want to take the admission in the retained seat, then definitely I will be not eligible for the further MCC counseling, followed by I will be not eligible for the next 2 years of the MDS or the PG counseling. That means I will be debarred for the next 2 years, right? So this is the whole scenario. You need to understand that how the counseling procedure takes place. See, in my previous video I have already told you one thing, that there are many states who have opened their registration before the All India quota counseling date and counseling and the voucher released, right? So similarly, the state registration can be open at any time, can be released at any time, right? The main thing is the counseling process and the result that take place systematically. So for that you need to understand the counseling procedure. So counseling procedure take place in such a manner that it goes simultaneously, like All India quota counseling, round 1 counseling start, followed by the state round 1 counseling start, then All India quota counseling round 2 start, then state round 2 start, then All India round 3 start, and then the state round 3 start. Followed by similarly the All India fourth round is there. If we talk about the result also, then the first result of All India round 1 counselling come, then state round 1 counselling result come. Similarly, All India round 2 counselling result come, then the state round 2 counselling result come. So this is the same manner. Similarly for the round 3 also, like All India round 3 counselling result come, then the state round 3 counselling result come. Now we come across that what are the step by step if we see the things in the counselling, and that too in the new process of counselling with the new rules. We need to understand step by step, and with that too for NEET MDS 2023 as well as for the NEET PG 2023 counselling. So see, if you register yourself in the round 1 of counselling, so you have two options. Either a seat is allotted to you or the seat is not allotted to you. See, if seat is not allotted to you, you come into the round 2 of counselling. You do the choice filling, but the registration is not required. The previous registration of round 1 is there, that is sufficient for sure. Followed by, if a seat is allotted to you, there is two possibilities. Either you are fully satisfied with that seat and you join that seat, you take admission in that seat, right? Or a seat is allotted to you, but you are not satisfied. You want to leave that seat, so you can freely ignore that seat, right? Because there is the free exit available in the round 1 of counselling. So no penalty is there, you can freely leave that seat for sure, right? Followed by the third option is, if a seat is allotted to you in round 1 of counselling and you are not satisfied with that seat, you want to go to the upgradation, then also you can go into the second round of counselling, but the criteria is same, that you need to do the choice filling. That means you need to do the choice filling, right? But new registration is not required when you go into the upgradation process. For the second round of counselling, that to All India Quota counselling, there are 3 types of people are there. One, those candidates which are new, who haven't registered in the round 1 of counselling, they register especially as a new fresh candidate in the second round of counselling, right? So new registration candidates are there. Followed by the second criteria, students are present who registered themselves in the first round of counselling but they didn't get any seat in round 1 of counselling, so they enter themselves into the round 2 of counselling. So those type of students are there in round 2 of counselling. Students which are present in second round of counselling is the round 1 students are there who has a seat allotment, that means who has allotted with some seat. They are not satisfied, they need upgradation, so they come into the second round of counselling for upgradation. See the criteria of second round of counselling, there are again 2 criteria. Either a seat is allotted to you or it is not allotted to you, right? If a seat is not allotted to you, you can simply go in the third round of counselling. That too without registration, because the previous registration is sufficient for you. You can only do the choice filling for sure. Followed by, if a seat is allotted to you in second round of counselling, you have 2 options. Either you are fully satisfied, you can take admission in that seat. Or you are half satisfied, you need to upgrade your seat. Again you enter yourself from round 2 of counselling into the round 3 of counselling. The actual thing changed in the round 2 of counselling, we need to understand it very well, and that to category wise student. Let's say I am the fresh candidate who registered in the second round of counselling, that to All India Quota counselling. New registration means new allotment, new seat is there which is allotted to me. So there are 2 criteria. Either I am satisfied, I take admission in that seat. If I am not satisfied and not reporting to that seat, definitely I leave that seat. Definitely there is the penalty, and the penalty is the security amount is forfeited. That means there is the loss of security amount, right? Second criteria is if I register in the second round of counseling but my seat is not upgraded in second round of counseling, means I have a seat in first round of counseling. I didn't like that seat, so I come into the second round of counseling for the upgradation. If I need to only do the choice filling in second round of counseling for the upgradation, right? If my seat is upgraded, well and good, I'll take that seat. If I didn't like that seat, again, there is the loss of your security amount for sure, and then you can leave the second round of counseling. If my seat is not upgraded in second round of counseling, then the remaining seat is the retained seat, and that retained seat is the round 1 counseling wali seat, right? So that retained seat is there, right? Then with that retained seat, if you want to upgrade further, you can go into the third round of counseling. Otherwise, that retained seat is your final seat for sure, right? So it's up to you. We see the criteria of the round 3 of counseling. So there is again 3 criteria. Either there is the fresh allotment by the fresh candidate, so he got a fresh new seat. He is satisfied, he take the admission. If he is not satisfied, not reporting to the college, definitely there is the loss of the security amount. Followed by, this is the end of that candidate for the MCC counseling. That means he is not further eligible in All India quota counseling, but he is eligible in the state counseling, right? Second criteria, if again my seat is not upgraded in third round of counseling, then the previous retained seat is there. I need to take the admission in that seat. And I am not eligible in further round 4 counseling of All India quota counseling, and even I am not eligible for the state counseling also. That means I am totally out of the counseling process. Followed by, if I got a upgraded seat in the third round of counseling, right? Either I am satisfied, well and good, I took the admission. If I am not satisfied, not reporting, definitely I am not eligible in round 4 of counseling. But still, I am eligible for the state round of counseling, right? So this is the whole scenario regarding the counseling procedure. If you still have any query regarding the counseling process, either you can book the call, or you can follow me on my Instagram ID and join the WhatsApp group and then ask your queries. So this is the whole process regarding the counseling. I hope it will understand you very well. Flow charts are also there. Get through it again and again, and if you still have any query, you can drop me the mail which is shown on your screen, and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram ID which is shown on your screen. Thank you for watching.